Want to speak real Filipino from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at filipinopod101.com.
Want to finally start speaking in your target language? In this guide, you'll discover the top 7 ways to practice speaking on your own with our lessons. Let's begin. Number 1, shadowing. Shadowing is a proven learning technique where all you do is repeat what you hear in order to practice speaking. So, access any audio or video lesson on the site and press the play button to start. Then, as you listen or watch, just repeat the conversations. Or, even easier, read along out loud with the dialogue section. The script is right there in front of you. With our lessons, you can master entire conversations, just like that. Number 2, read out loud. I just mentioned it, but reading out loud is another powerful tactic and deserves its own mention. With every lesson, you get written transcripts and translations. So, as you play the lesson, read the dialogue out loud as you hear it. Why? By reading out loud, you're also practicing your speaking skills. You can do this with the lesson notes, the lesson transcript, or the dialogue tool. With the dialogue tool, you can listen to each line again and again, and repeat out loud until you master them all. Number 3, speed up your reading to speed up your speaking. Being able to speak without thinking is a sign of language mastery. If you're talking to a native and can respond quickly, they'll assume that you're fairly fluent. How can you do this? When you read out loud, try increasing your speed a little bit every time. So, start by reading with the dialogue tool. If you're like most learners, you'll read the first line slowly. That's because you're still getting used to the words, which is okay. Reread it. On your second try, you know most of the words, and you'll read a little faster. Reread it again. On your third try, you'll be even faster, at a native speaker's speed. And being able to read these phrases out loud and fast will help you speak fast. Number 4, record and compare yourself with native speakers. In order to sound like a native speaker, you must imitate native speakers. So here's how. Access the voice recorder, which is in the dialogue study tool in every lesson. Click on the microphone icon. Listen to the native speaker's audio, and then record yourself. You can then compare the 2 recordings side by side, and practice and try again and again until you perfect your pronunciation. Number 5, get feedback from our Premium Plus teacher. If you're learning by yourself and don't have access to real teachers, then you can always get feedback from our Premium Plus teachers. With the My Teacher tool, you can record yourself speaking and send the audio file to the teacher. They'll review it and tell you what to improve and how. That's it. Number 6, level up your speaking with Premium Plus assignments. With Premium Plus, you can also get assignments that cover reading, writing, listening, and even speaking from your teacher. These assignments can be tailored to your goals and needs. You get a new one every week, or anytime you're ready for a new one. Number 7, get even more lessons in the lesson library. If you want even more lessons on speaking and conversations, visit our lesson library and under Category, choose Conversation. You'll get all of the pathways and lessons that are focused on speaking. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share it with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way, and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. I'll see you next time. Bye! To master a new language and understand everything as soon as you hear it, to read with just a quick glance and speak smoothly without thinking, you need to review. Here are our top 5 review tactics. Number 1, listen to examples over and over again. By listening closely and often, you start to pick up the rhythm of a language, as well as correct pronunciation from a native speaker. Use our line-by-line feature that lets you both listen and read along. Use this tool to practice as much as possible. Number 2, use our voice recording tool to master perfect pronunciation. Record yourself and compare it against the native speaker. If you sound different, then repeat after the native speaker until you're able to match them. Use our voice recording feature, which makes recording super easy. Number 3, master your recorded conversations. Record conversations and go over them again and again. Master entire conversations and repeat them line by line. Use any of the dialogues available for download on our website. These come with transcripts of the entire conversation. Number 4, use mobile devices to reinforce previously learned conversations. Constant review is the best way to progress in your language studies. Download the recorded dialogue to your mobile device and incorporate it into your music playlist. Quick reviews throughout the day effectively reinforce what you've learned. Number 5, read with line-by-line notes. Read along with a native speaker to really master pronunciation and natural intonation. You should start slow at first, then slowly increase your speed. Your pronunciation will become more natural. You will also see that your ability to understand fluent speakers will greatly increase. You'll be able to improve your communication skills using these 5 simple review techniques. Increase your understanding of your target language. And remember, if you're interested in getting all these review tools, sign up for your free lifetime account. No credit card required, and you'll get the best free online resources. And start reviewing more every day.
Kamusta kayo? Ako si Erica. Hi everybody, I'm Erica. Welcome to FilipinoPod101.com's Filipino sa 3 minuto. The fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Filipino. In the last lesson, we learned how to use Filipino adjectives and how to turn them plural. In this lesson, we will use these adjectives to compare things. First, let's start with comparing 2 things. Here we will use mas. It is equivalent to more in English. For example, mas mabilis ang tren na iyon kaysa sa bus na ito. That train is faster than this bus. Let's break it down. First, we use mas, and then the adjective. Here, it is mabilis, meaning fast. Mas mabilis now means faster. Then comes the thing we are describing, ang tren na iyon, that train. After this, we have kaysa sa, which is equivalent to the English than. Finally, we put in the thing we are comparing it to, bus na ito, this bus. Now, when comparing 2 people with names, we just replace kaysa sa with kaysa kay. Mas mabilis si Lisa kaysa kay Manny. Lisa is faster than Manny. Now, how about the superlative or EST form of Filipino adjectives? This time, we use the prefix pinaka. Pinakamadali ang tanong na ito. This is the easiest question. Pinakamatalino siya sa klase. He or she is the smartest in the class. The structure remains the same, except we don't use kaysa sa or than anymore, but just sa. We also use another prefix to mean very or really, and that is napaka. However, to use this, we need to take out the ma from the beginning of the adjectives. So, madali becomes napakadali, and matalino becomes napakatalino. Napakadali ng exam dito. The exam here is very easy. Napakatalino ni Ma'am Ann. Miss Ann is very smart. In this case, we use nang instead of ang and ni instead of si. Now it's time for Erica's tips. Here's another very common way to say really or so. Just replace napaka with ang and then double the adjective. For example, ang ganda-ganda mo. You're really beautiful. Or, ang saya-saya ng Filipino sa 3 minuto. Filipino in 3 minutes is so fun. And so on. Filipinos use this a lot when speaking, so don't be afraid to try it. Great! Now you can tell me what is the Filipino for fastest, easiest, and most fun. In the following Filipino sa 3 minuto lessons, we'll be learning some basic verbs. See you there! Hanggang sa muli! Kamusta kayo? Ako si Erica. Hi everybody, I'm Erica. Welcome to FilipinoPod101.com's Filipino sa 3 minuto. The fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Filipino. In the last lesson, we learned how to say no and to not have. In this lesson, we will start to learn about Filipino adjectives and how to use them correctly. In Filipino, most adjectives start with the syllable ma. Maganda, beautiful. Masarap, delicious. Masaya, happy. Now let's try using these in some examples. Maganda ang damit mo. Your outfit is beautiful. Masarap ang pagkain sa hotel. The food at the hotel is delicious. Unlike many languages in Filipino, adjectives come at the start of the sentence. It is then followed by the article ang. Then we add the noun being described. After these, if you want, you could add a phrase which tells us which particular thing you are describing. Which damit or outfit is beautiful? Ang damit mo. Your outfit. Which pagkain or food is delicious? Ang pagkain sa hotel. The food at the hotel. One thing that changes, however, is if we are describing a person with a name. We use the particle si instead of ang. Masaya si Michael. Michael is happy. Are you getting the hang of it? Now let's find out how to make adjectives plural. The basic rule is to repeat or double the second syllable of the adjectives that start with ma. Sound tricky? Let me show you. Let's use maganda ang bahay na ito, meaning this house is beautiful. If you make it plural, it will be magaganda ang mga bahay na ito. These houses are beautiful. Did you hear the repetition of the second syllable? Maganda became magaganda. One more thing to note is that after the particle ang, we use mga. This particle denotes that the noun after it is plural, just like the s or es in English. Now, if you are describing many people using their names, you will use sina, the plural of si. Magaganda sina Ellen at Fe. Ellen and Fe are beautiful. Now you try it. How do you say the dishes he made were delicious in Filipino? For your reference, the dish he made was delicious is masarap ang putaheng niluto niya. Remember, just double the second syllable of the adjective and add mga after ang. So it will be masasarap ang mga putaheng niluto niya. Now it's time for Erica's tips. When using adjectives with pronouns, you don't need to add particles in between. Maganda siya. She, he, or it is beautiful. Magaganda sila. They are beautiful. In this lesson, we learned how to properly use adjectives in Filipino. Next time, we'll learn how to compare things with more adjectives. I'll see you in the next Filipino sa 3 minuto lesson. Hanggang sa muli!